Wow, there are so many perspectives around fasting, and my last video showed that a lot of people had a lot to share. As a former lukewarm Christian, I am just finding my way back to the Father, and as part of that journey was to take my very first step and fasting. I have never fasted before, so I shared with this community and asked for people's experiences so that I may be encouraged in my own journey and not walk it alone. There were definitely a lot of perspectives and opinions to share, and but what I want to address here is there are a lot of questions too that ask, what is fasting and why do you want to fast? First off, I want to say that in full honesty, I never fasted before because I don't think my commitment to him was that strong. So with that said, fasting is not necessarily about food. It's more denying your flesh what you really want so that your spirit can get what it really needs. Most often in the Bible, people actually fasted from food. People gave up meals so they could pray, worship, and be closer to God. But fasting isn't only physical. Somebody actually said in my comments something, if you can't fast from something, you're a slave to it. There is definitely spiritual fasting as well. So not just food fasting. Maybe that's social media, maybe that's entertainment. Anything that distracts your heart from God, you can fast from. You can set it aside to fully focus on Him. It is not about proving how strong you are. It is making room for God to show up strong in you. This passage was definitely mentioned a lot in my comment section, and that is Matthew 6:16 to 18. It says, "When you fast, don't make it obvious as the hypocrites do, for they try to look miserable and disheveled, so people will admire them for their fasting. I'll tell you the truth, that is the only reward they will ever get. But when you fast, comb your hair, wash your face, then no one will notice that you are fasting except your Father who knows what you do in private, and your Father who sees everything will reward you." Fasting is definitely between you and God, but there says nothing against it to fast in community, with your husband, with your wife, or with others. If you are thinking about fasting, pray and talk to God about it. Ask Him to guide you through that decision. Ask Him what to set aside.